My strong and biggest breakthrough, which was Everton in England, where I had the opportunity to meet Saha from France, who played for Liverpool, played for Man U, and he was in Everton. And I also had the opportunity to meet our two great Nigerian superstars, legendary. Respect to Yakub and to Yobo out there, big shout out to them. I met them those days, and I was signed in the second team. I had opportunity to also play for the Premier League, but not that much because of I had some few racism because I was attacked in England. I was coming back from training, and on my way coming back, some boys stopped me and started intimidating me and calling me a lot of stuff and insulting me, calling me black monkey. And at the end of the day, I tried to defend myself, and one of them, hit me, and I fell on the floor, and one of them had to shoot, and luckily the bullet only, flew and touched my part of my body, but it didn't really penetrate.
Seriously?
Yeah, but thanks to the Pakistan and Indian man who sells fish and chips. Wow. That is why I'm not, like I said, I'm not against any religion. These guys were Muslim, and they protected a man who was not a Muslim. When it comes to Nigerian national team, I did have the opportunity 2 times. Yes, of course. I was once invited in 2009 under 17. It's all about what can you give to in the pitch. Okay. So it's the decision of the coach and the agents and the managers to say he's ready. Then we talk business. But before that, you need to be a full member. You have to do registration. You have to come see us. Okay. That's why I said they can contact me through you guys. We have helped a lot of souls in Nigeria, Senegal, Ghana, Benin Republic, Chad, Niger, Ghana, but more especially in Nigeria. I've been recognized by the governor of Akwa Ibom. Like our Nigerian people used to say, I won't play football, I beg. Show me the way. I won't become like you. I don't have a problem giving you the opportunity. I do have a place I train. I can tell you, come over, let's watch you. If you have what it takes to become a professional, why not? I will tell you my own terms and conditions.
You don't understand.
No place where they blend.
Yes, now.
Now my home I did.
Yes.
If you come tell me say you be Frenchman, that one are your problem. And they speak broken, I get Nigerian passport. Even police have they feel me. They don't intimidate me.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing is that do not be intimidated by people. Stand your ground. Whether you're a full white guy, you're half white or whatever.
Gentlemen and ladies, glad to have you join us on yet another edition of your favorite podcast, Inside Live with a Mag. A veteran footballer is right here in the studio with us. Someone you're going to learn a lot from. So stick with us and don't go nowhere.
My name is Mr. Francois Merdy. My English name Jack. So I'm French. France-American. I'm based in France currently. So ex-professional footballer and also a football agent. We own our own football agency called Jack's International FC in Nigeria and also in France. And it's been good. And things have been going successfully. We have few of our players in few African countries and also in France. And we're working on so many talents, and we hope to work with so many people in Nigeria, and especially the young ones, because it's part of our vision to give back to the society. And for sure, we just want to do business and be happy and make sure things go successfully for everyone and for we and for the people out there.
You said you are a Nigerian,
French, American. Yeah.
How is that possible?
Okay, actually, my dad is France-American. But he was born and brought up in France. And my mom is Igbo from Imo State, Umakolo precisely, Umaka. She's an ex-professional model. She's based in France currently. And my dad based in Gabon currently because he owns his company over there. And I'm the only son to my parents, actually, but I got so much large family in Nigeria, from my mother's side, like cousins, nephews, and the rest, aunties, uncles, And also, I grew a little bit in Nigeria. I played football also in Nigeria because my dad worked for the French embassy many years ago in the French embassy in Ikoyi in Lagos. And I was part of the people who played in FHA in Festac Town, 23 Road, opposite Rockview Hotel. I was actually the set of Obafemi Martins those days, So, but we give God all the glory and we thank God for everything. And we have been pushing, but it's not been easy, but we have been pushing actually. And currently, I'm in Lagos, and I live in Lagos, with my team and my manager too, So thanks to him too, he has been supporting me and also helping me a lot.
Beautiful, nice to get to know what your background looks like. Just before I go to your first question though, we still have another guest in the house, and of course I'm talking about no other than Chado. Sometimes I sit and wonder, why are football fans like this? Why are they all like fanatics? And okay, let's get to meet Chado.
All right, to start with, thank you very much for having me here too. Like you said, Chado is the nickname. In chats, Chawai, Richard is my name. I hail from the southern part of Kaduna. Now, it's amazing that we have someone like Jack in our midst, knowing about his profession. Now, I'm talking about fans being fanatical when it comes to club sides. You see, football is one game that actually brings and unites people from all parts of the world, irrespective of either your religion, the races, wherever. And there's this joy when you're supporting a particular club. Though some people actually support a club because of a particular player. For example, when Cristiano Ronaldo was playing for Man U, you see so many people supporting Man U all because he is playing for Man U. And when he left Man U and he went back to Spain at Madrid, you'll find out that some people, because he left Man U for Madrid, they'll actually go there. But you see, in the game of football, clubs like Chelsea, we have them too in Nigeria that they are so fanatical that whenever they play much, it will cause a chaos in one way or the other, But it's a normal thing, it's a beautiful thing because that is the spirit.
What makes it beautiful when it causes chaos?
Yeah, no, the chaos.
Causes chaos.
No, the chaos.
At the same time?
Wait, the chaos is not like the violent.
Okay.
Kind of a chaos,
Positive
right?
chaos.
It might look violent to you, but trust me, football is a very sweet game that unites people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Football is a very sweet game that unites people. Let's keep it there first, and then go back to the veteran himself.
Yeah.
Of course, sir, you've had a successful career.
Yeah.
Yet you have not played for Nigeria. Was that intentional, or the opportunity did not show up?
Actually, when it comes to Nigerian national team, I did have the opportunity 2 times. Yes, of course. I was once invited in 2009 on the 17. When the Nigerian actually on the 17 had their own World Cup, because we actually hosted on the 17 World Cup. Our coach was Mr. John. I can actually remember his surname, but I always remember Mr. John was one of the best coach. I guess he was from Yoruba, I think so. And as of then, I was, when I left, like I said, I played in FHA, so I left FHA for Pepsi Football Academy in Agege as of then, and I was picked from Pepsi Football Academy, and I was one of the left footer because I'm a vibrant, strong, aggressive, very, very strong left footer, and I was one of the top strikers they had. So yes, I did play, but I didn't play that much because of 1 or 2 things, which is personal. I don't know to say it out there. And after then, I went back to Egypt where I was playing. I went back to Egypt and I continued my career. And from there, I came back to Nigeria also. I played for 1 or 2 clubs in Nigeria. And also I later got my strong and biggest breakthrough, which was Everton in England, where I had the opportunity to meet Saha from France, who played for Liverpool, played for Man U, and he was in Everton. And I also had the opportunity to meet our 2 great Nigerian superstars, legendary, respect to Yakubu and to Yobo out there, big shout out to them. I met them those days. And I was signed in the second team. And I had a wonderful career in England. And it was so interesting, meeting such great talent. I learned so much from them. They were like my father, my uncles, my brothers. And, I had opportunity to also play for the Premier League, but not that much because of I had some few racism because I was attacked in England. If you can see my head over here, they broke my head, with the golf iron.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, thanks. And thanks to the people who actually protected my life and supported me when I had the attack in Liverpool, because Everton is a club that is actually inside Liverpool City, So, and I was attacked by the Liverpool fans because I was one of the most deadliest and dangerous player that Everton had, and I was attacked by Liverpool fans because in England we do have a lot of football hooligans. We call them football hooligans, just like in Poland, because I also lived in Legia Varsovia. That's what we call them. In Polish we call them Warszawa, because I do speak 29 languages actually.
Okay. 29 languages.
Yeah, I do speak 29 languages.
That's great.
And
Amazing.
Apart from my mom's tongue, which is Igbo, and our local English in Nigeria called broken,
broken
we used, like we used to say broken bottle.
Yeah.
But I had the opportunity to learn so many languages. But concerning your question, yes, I later had the opportunity again when I was playing for Mola in Division 2 in France. During the COVID-19 to 2021, I had the opportunity. I was being called to come back to the Nigerian national team, which I had the opportunity, and I was well pleased and happy to come back to represent Nigeria. But one or two things happened, which it's life, But
when you say one or two things,
yeah.
What should we be thinking of?
Yeah, there are some certain things it's been kept secretly, I would say. And
certain things are better not said.
Yeah. So, but the most important thing is is that I was recognized, I was invited, I was respected, and
if the opportunity was went through as it should,
yeah.
Who would you say would have been your peers among the Super Eagles players that we know?
Because when I came 2022, that was the friendly match Nigeria had with Portugal, Algeria, and Costa Rica. Okay. I think we did have our popular Nigerian superstar, legendary called Musa from Kaduna.
Okay.
Yeah. I could have played with him if actually I was being given the opportunity. Okay. And also we had so many of them, but I can't remember all of them. Okay. But Musa was very, very popular because of his doings in Russia and other countries he played for. He was one of the best, and he's also like a mentor to me because I've always liked him, and I believe he's a leader. And he has what it takes to be a great leader.
Ahmed Musa.
Ahmed Musa, yeah.
I think he played for Jed and Kano.
Yeah?
Jets, yeah.
Okay. I think he's playing for Kaduna United too.
Yeah, before he
left. Yeah. So if someone I would also love to work with, why not? And I do like his pattern of playing. He's very calm, respectful, one of the great footballers.
Okay. We don't have, we seem not to have any much players from the northern part of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You haven't been a part of the game.
Yeah.
What would you say is responsible for that? We used to have like the Garba Lawal, the Ahmed Musa you're talking about, Tijani Babangida. What would you say is the cause? We don't seem to have any more players much from that part of the world.
I wouldn't say it has a cause. I believe it's all about talent, because I believe for a team to call you, it means you have what it takes to represent this great nation called Nigeria. Okay. Yes, the North do have great, wonderful players, which I've seen, and I wouldn't say that there have been tribalism. No, I think it's all about your talent. I'm not.
Maybe not good enough.
No, I'm not saying good enough or bad enough, but I think the Super Eagles know what they're looking for, and they won't actually go for what the thing that wouldn't be actually be good enough to represent Nigeria, you know.
Okay.
So I'm not saying we have bad players from the north or from the east or west and south. No, I think the coach should be responsible for that question. I'm just a player.
I think the major issue that Nigerian football is being political.
Okay.
Because at some point I was in it, and I saw how political it is.
Okay.
And now, giving example of people like Babayaro, then
Yeah,
a club Highlander in Kaduna.
Sure.
When you play with Babayaro, you play with the owner of the club's name is Babayaro.
Babayaro,
so when you're going out with you
go with the name.
you
go
have
with
to
the name,
bear that name.
Sure.
Now there are a lot of talents, but because they don't have the people that can stand for them to
maybe
them.
we can actually put it this way that I think is most of them don't need sponsors.
Okay.
You know, like I say, okay, Nigeria is a great nation that has so much talent from every state, and it's not all about this or that. I think the coaches,
just like you said, they know what they're looking for.
They know what they're looking for.
They could go anywhere. I remember Mourinho came to Nigeria at a point. That was when Mikel was discovered. So if Mourinho could come all the way to Jos, looking for talent, then whether or not you're from the north or west, wherever you are,
of course,
you can be.
Definitely, it's the same thing I do.
Exactly.
I don't look at the particular state. You know, sometimes people tell me, Mr. Jack, why do you only go for the Yorubas or for the Igbos or for the North or this? I tell them no, I don't have a particular tribe that I go for. I go for talent. You understand? I do business. You understand? I'm a businessman. And I believe when you do business, you know why you're doing business. You're not doing business because of you want to be tribalist, or because you want to only support a particular tribe. Business is all about being honesty to yourself and to the society and to who you're working with. And nobody will want to actually destroy his contact, or because of you want to please a particular tribe or whatever. So I believe the Nigerian NFF knows what they're doing. They are professionals, of course, and definitely if they come for the North, we're happy. If they go for the Igbos, for the Yorubas, for the Calabars, I'm happy for them. All I just want from the Nigerian national team is to make us proud, keep working harder.
Success of it.
Success.
Results.
I don't care if we win, if we lose, or if we draw. All I just want is for we to have the best team. Like if we look at the times of JJ Okocha and Kanu Nwankwo, Taribo West, and the rest, they were full of mix. They were not just a particular tribe. These guys gave Nigeria all they wanted, and Nigeria loved it.
And all regions were well represented. They were represented.
So I think this present time, I wouldn't say it's all about tribe. I would say the Nigeria NFF knows what they want. So they should be responsible for whatever happens to the Nigerian national team.
One of the reasons why I asked this question is I'm originally from the north. Jos has been where I grew up. I've seen talents wasted. I'm telling you. You see, this guy is so good. This guy is very good, and he's so serious with what he does. But year in, year out, before you know it, when you see the guy, you will just know that this one couldn't do anything again, even if the opportunity manifests itself. Sure. So, talking about talent being wasted as such, what do you think is solely responsible? Is it sometimes lack of orientation? Maybe the person is not aware of what steps to take to be noticed, to be picked, to gain sponsorship and stuff. Why do you think? Because I know someone somewhere, probably in a remote village somewhere, is facing exactly this. He's probably just 16, 17 or 18, and he's doing very well, but doesn't really know what to do with the talent he's got. What would be your advice?
My advice is this, okay? Like I said, we do have a lot of talent everywhere in Nigeria. And one thing we all have to understand when it comes to football business is not everyone is going to get to the top.
At the end of the day.
That is because I believe in realistic.
Fact.
I believe in fact. I believe in business.
Exactly.
I believe in if you're good, you're good. I don't believe in someone telling me I have to do this or do that to achieve this. No. One of the problems we have in Nigeria today, I would say precisely, maybe most of the audience won't like it, is we're two religions. We believe everything is all about miracle. It's not all about miracle.
Yeah.
I'm not against anyone's religion. I respect everyone's religion. And whatever you do, yes, put God first. God is important. We should pray. But always believe if you want to get to that top. During my time, I pray, but I work hard 3 times a day. That is what I tell every of my team players and every players who are under me. I don't look at how good or bad you are. I look at how serious you are. Determination matters. You focus. You need to be hunger. The same way you love the way you eat your native food because you believe it's sweet and your mother can cook. You should love food, but that's the way. The Nigerian Association, the NFF, need to also sometimes, give opportunities to the young home base, because sometimes if you look at it, most times they go for their broad base, And I'm not against them. Like I said, they know what they're looking for. I'm not here to decide for them, but I believe we should give chances to the younger ones, home base. Like you said, we have so much talent in the north and the west and the east, everywhere. Most of them are looking for just a connection. Maybe sometimes it's because they don't have the right sponsor, maybe because they don't have the right scout, maybe sometimes they're not actually in the right club. You understand? Because what matters is also where are you playing and who is managing you and who is in charge of you. It's not every club that you go to that you're going to succeed. I remember during the time of Eto, he went to 1 or 2 clubs and abroad, he never made it. But when he went to other club in Spain, I keep telling players, do not lay your eggs in one basket. Try to move around. You understand? It's very, very important. And do not wait for someone to come and hunt you. Go meet agents. Go meet professionals. Get advices from them. Talk to them. Try to ask questions. Try to know how you made it. How can I make it like you? What do I need to do to get to that table? Because the truth is, no one is going to help you if you don't help yourself.
Exactly.
That is a fact. So I don't believe in miracle. I believe in realistic. If you want to make it, trust me, you have to work harder. Look at our superstar today, Victor Osimhen. He once sold pure water, but he's one of the biggest celebrities we have today in Nigeria. Respected. This guy worked more than 4 or 5 times a day. And you think it was miracle? It was hard work. But also thanks to his God, he also gave him the way. So you need to work hard. And sometimes my advice is to people out there watching is, if you have the capacity to sponsor someone, please do help. Okay? Don't say it as a waste. No. And my advice to them is, before you invest, get the professionals like us to get advices from us and do what we call scouting. That is why you invite professionals from abroad, or probably the ones who have the professionalism in them, that they know this game. They invite us like, okay, please come. We want you to come to our village and watch some few boys. If you tell us this guy is good,
just like creating an awareness.
You need to create an awareness. Then if we come and we see that this guy is good and he can give us something, why not? We can then talk business. So I think for people, I know a lot of people are out there, they really want to help, but they're scared. So they should not be scared. They should go after it.
But sorry, talking about helping the younger ones. At first, I want to know, what are those challenges you faced when probably you were playing the local teams in Nigeria?
Okay.
And the same challenges first when you travel abroad. Now, so talking about probably sending professionals from abroad to come down and probably go on what we call hunt search for players.
Yeah, sure.
In the remote villages.
Yeah.
Do you think it's all about the finances? Because of course, if I'm living in the remote village and I'm very good to play, sometimes I want to go to the city and play, and probably I don't have the finances to do that. And if I happen to have the finances to go to the city, who am I going to meet? Where am I going to stay? So I believe most of these players have different phases of challenges.
Yeah.
And I believe you do have your own.
Sure, of course. Why
Just
not?
like you said, you believe in hard work, being focused, and being prayerful. So please, can you just tell us a little about those challenges you face when playing with local teams in Nigeria now?
I'm going to talk a little bit about myself first of all. When I started, football is one thing that, like I said, first of all, you need to be determined.
Yeah.
You need to be sure I want to do this. Now, during my time, you wouldn't compare during the 80s, 90s, and 2000, and now that we have the 2026, because now we have much technologies. You can ask, the JCs, like you can virus yourself with the internet, thanks to the Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. Coaches, scouts, pick players from there. During our time, we had nothing like those. We were more of moving from one team to another. Yeah. And like I said, no one is going to help you if you don't help yourself. I've learned from my seniors, and during my time, I told myself, I said, listen, you don't need to just keep playing for Pepsi. I went to Heartland, I went to Eyimba. One thing about football is, if you're good and you believe in yourself that I'm good, go to a team, say, please, I just want to train. Trust me, if you're good, the coach will tell you, I wanted to stay.
Yeah.
It's only someone who feels that I'm not good in this when go after a bigger fish.
Yeah.
So there is that room where you could just walk to a football club and then.
Yeah, why not? If you have
given a chance
even
to train,
registering,
I didn't even know it was possible.
With the club.
Even though you're not a member of the.
That is why I said it depends the club. You understand? Okay. Not all club accepts amateurs to train with them.
Okay.
But sometimes also, like I said, these young footballers, they need to go meet people like us. Like, I do have the connections, both in Nigeria, both in Asia, Europe, and other countries. You understand? If you have the opportunity to bounce on me, like you meet me somewhere, be cool. I'm happy to meet you. Feeling, I want to be with you, I want to eat with you, I want to stay with that. It's not all about that. We all have our challenges, you understand? Exactly. I tell them one thing. If you meet people like me, I'm very, very open to anyone. I'm not someone who is pompous. I don't live a fake life. I'm realistic. I'm open to work with anybody. I'm always willing to help if I can. I'm not a tribalistic. I'm not racist. I love everybody. You understand? And all I just want is, like I said, let's do business. If you see someone like me tomorrow and you come to me, definitely, if you tell me, boss, like our Nigerian people used to say, I won't play football, I beg, and show me the way. I won't become like you. I don't have a problem giving you the opportunity. I do have a place I train. I can tell you, come over, let's watch you. If you have what it takes to become a professional, why not? I will tell you my own terms and conditions, my rules and regulations. If you're good to go with it, we'll strike a deal. Yeah. If you're not good to go with it, it's
a no thing.
It's a no thing. It's not that I'm wicked. No. Sometimes, these players, they feel, why should I do this myself? My dear, this is 2026. My time is different. Let me tell you something. During my time, we do use only pictures, photos, to even sign clubs. Like, if you send where you're kicking the ball, where you're moving, or where you're jumping, or where you're training, the white man over there feels with this, they can even invite you and sign you. Probably they have signed one of the most useless players. But because you already have a contract and a signature on that documentation, you can do nothing to him.
But is that any possible now? Signing you without really practically seeing you play?
On that aspect, I would say it's
possible now.
It's possible. I would say yes and no.
I think it's possible because I know of a basketball player from where I come from, Mohammed Bukar.
Okay, yeah.
When you check the NBA catalog, he plays for Golden Warriors. Yeah. When you check the NBA catalogs after the page of Iverson.
Okay.
The next page is because he happens to be one of the best dunkers in Africa.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and he has played different countries. So because of a particular move while he was dunking, he got signed.
Okay.
So I think it's very much possible.
Okay. But he did that move practically and was
Practically,
seeing.
yes, that's exactly what he's saying.
You know, like I said,
He said
signing.
before, even with photos.
That
Just like-
That was there.
Yeah.
That was in the early
Photo,
90s, you know,
same
2000.
But it's not possible now.
No. When we
It's
talk
not possible
about
now.
direct signing, when I say yes and no, yes on a positive aspect is that you already have a profile. Like,
Okay.
let's use an example. Ronaldo want to sign for any club in the world.
Already his catalog.
You know,
Yeah.
everything speaks for you.
It's there already.
Okay, it's just
You know?
like the boy I showed you.
He's good.
videos.
Yeah, he's good, but you can't compare his level as of now with the level of some people that I have worked with in the
Worked
past.
with, yeah.
You know, so there are some players who are actually really good. Like they're positively, fantastically, but still, trust me, some club will still want you to come for test because reason. Some of them will say you're not a national team player. Some of them will say you've only played one season. Some people will say you don't have much profile or much videos. So they want to see more. But there are some players that you can be signed when it comes to connection. That is why I said the football of today is not all about talent. It's also connection.
And that is why at first I said it's being political in Nigeria.
For me, I don't know.
Life itself is political.
Yeah,
In a way, you understand. So long as it has to do with
because the truth
with
is,
people.
if you don't have
You're dealing
the
with
connect,
people, then you must be political
if you don't have the connect, you don't know
to a
to
certain level. But actually, with the advent of internet,
Yeah,
you know, today most creatives from their bedroom they
sure.
use the internet to announce themselves to the world.
Yeah.
And get deals and get this.
That is
Talking
why I
about,
said this
most
generation is more
musicians,
Yes.
comedians. Before, as a comedian, you have to wait until there is a show somewhere. You'll be invited. You go before you show yourself. But now you could just sit and then do whatever and then put it out. Can't footballers? You understand?
Yeah, sure.
A boy, let's say in one village somewhere, you understand, who know how to play,
But who doesn't have the access?
Probably, yes, could use phone and stuff. Why are we not seeing footballers take advantage of the internet like the musicians do to announce themselves? Instead, they will just be where they are, wherever they are, hoping and praying to be discovered and then picked. Why do you think it's that? Why aren't we seeing footballers take advantage of the internet like other creatives?
You know, when it comes to the football world, the football is not just a game of. It's not only just a game of entertaining. Is more of. You know, it brings people together, and football is being loved. Football, I would say, is the most richest sport.
No, it's not.
But it's more loved, more popular, loved. People like it.
Yeah.
People feel football brings peace. It unites people, and it's actually has so much impact in our sports, old and young. And sometimes even football can make you to do what you don't want to do, all because of the love for it. So for like the people who doesn't have the opportunity to showcase the talent, like I said earlier, you don't need to wait for opportunity to come. Go look for the opportunity. As long as you're not crippled, as long as you know what you're doing, go out there and look for opportunities. You don't need to wait. The only thing I can say is let the parents support his dream or her dream. You shouldn't be a barrier to that child. And if you have the opportunity to get a child a phone or something, please do actually support that child. But I understand most of our people will say the internet has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But listen,
The negative.
I'm not after the negative. A child who wants to be spoiled is going to be spoiled. A child who wants to be useful will be useful. So I don't care whatever you check on the internet. But all I know is this generation, everything is all about technology, internet. And if you want to be truthful to yourself, we do need the internet. You understand? Exactly. For those of footballers who have advantage of musicians through the internet, it's because they worked for it. They pushed harder.
And most of football is not an indoor game that one can just be in his room and
exactly.
You need to go out, you know. Yeah. Sometimes clubs maybe just be looking for someone who is good in free kick, and you could be that person. And like me, during my time of sign, I wasn't signed because I was good. I was signed for just 2 reasons. I was very, very aggressive, and trust me, I run like an animal. People used to call me lion, white dog.
Like you have the speed.
I had the speed. I was so aggressive. Like, imagine a player, I play 90 minutes and I still tell you I'm not tired.
Wow.
Like, I had so much energy. It got to an extent that my club had to do tests if I was into hard drugs. And it was all negative. It happened to Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
If you can remember one of the matches. You understand? So there is this extent of training you're going to have. You're no longer seen as a human. People will start doubting is the natural strength. But we do have them, and I'm one of them. And I would say thanks to myself, and I'm very, very proud of that. And trust me, up to today, I can play. It's not because I'm retired, but I had my reasons of retiring, and I always love football, and I will keep playing football to the day I'm going to leave this earth, and my legacy is going to speak for me. And I told a lot of my people, my friends, well-wishers, fans, family, parents, that my kids are going to play football. Maybe not all of them, but trust me, 2 or 3 is going to play. For sure.
Okay. So, talking about Victor Osimhen, this AFCON.
Yeah, the AFCON. Yeah.
How would you describe Super Eagles' performance?
They are one of the best teams ever. Nigeria's are one of the great nations we have in Africa. For a team who always get to finals, semi-finals, trust me, it's not all about winning the cup. It's all about where we are. We're ranked as one of the best in Africa. It's not because we lost against Morocco. Trust me, Nigeria had a wonderful, fantastic game. We did our best, and congratulations to them. I know we're not happy that we're not in the finals, but like I said, for a team to be in the semi-finals every time, quarterfinals, and always being in the final, trust me, we're one of the best in Nigeria and in Africa. And respect to them and respect to all the players. And shout out to the Nigerian NFF, shout out to the coach, shout out to everyone who played, and big respect to them. And I believe in the next 4 years, we're going to get there too. So we did well. Congratulations to us.
The match against Morocco. What would you say was the reason why we lost?
I wouldn't say we did had good or bad times. They gave their best. Okay. I wasn't there. I didn't play, so I can't really say what is in their mind.
But you watched.
Yeah, I watched it. The Nigeria played very good. A lot of people say the referee was against us. Some people said Nigeria played against the Falcons and Morocco. It's like we're playing two nations in one game. I wouldn't say we played two. We gave our best. We played very good. And even though the referee was against us, I don't really care. All I know is that we got to the semi-finals. We did our best, and Morocco did what it did. And whether they won by partial or by fair game, that's none of my business. But I will say once more that Nigeria is one of the greatest, and they did a wonderful game. And shout out to them. And we did well, but people said the penalty was not fair enough.
What's the name of the guy that lost that penalty?
Yeah, talking about.
Sorry, I just want to round off this. What's his name again?
Eze.
Okay, Chukwueze.
Chukwueze.
Exactly.
Yeah, Chukwueze.
What would you say happened to him?
Chukwueze, I won't really say.
I'm asking because you are an experienced player. Yeah. Probably you once also had a bad day. Like
actually,
what would you say happened to him?
No, actually, even he said something that sometimes you get signed for a particular thing. Probably you're good in playing free kick. You say so?
Yeah.
So do you think probably losing and the penalties, they are not good in penalties?
No. Chukwueze is one of the best players we have in Nigeria. He's a fantastic player. For him to be playing in Premier League in Fulham shows he has what it takes.
Yes.
Losing penalty doesn't mean you're bad. No. I've once lost penalty, okay?
In an important match?
Why not? Ronaldo has
done the same.
Messi, Rooney, and so on.
Yes.
So people who are criticizing this young man, to me, I think they don't know the game. I wouldn't say he did it purposely. I think is the tension from the Morocco fans. The Moroccans were more of us in the stadium, and
the home advantage.
Like they really had us in mind.
They really had because
the home advantage.
Because for we to knock out their neighbors, which is the Algerians,
Algeria.
trust me, they were prepared for us.
Sure.
Okay, they were scared, and Eze did his best.
Of course.
And I know, to me, it was a poor penalty. I expected more from him. I expected him to shoot harder. But according to the head coach, he said he decided to use him because he believed he was good in penalty. If you watch the match, he didn't play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was brought in for that purpose.
Yes.
And then it turned out that way.
So I think maybe in his mind, he was not mentally
prepared.
And already, let me tell you this. Sometimes footballers, when you're not used in the beginning of the match or second half, sometimes it happens that our mind is already out of the game.
Spirit is already
the spirit is out, is down. So maybe at that stage, he wasn't really prepared mentally
the coach
or
should know better.
psychologically.
The coach should know better. That's how
probably he was expecting to be fixed.
So I would blame the coach. By this, I think I would blame the coach.
Yeah, the coach said he brought
that error was
just for the penalty
because you wouldn't just keep him.
Yeah.
If you bring somebody for a particular purpose, you must be sure. You will double check now. You must be sure that guy will deliver.
Sure. I was expecting him to play, but I never saw him. But I would still say he did what he did, and we lost doesn't mean that we're poor or we're bad. To me, if you should ask me, till tomorrow, Nigeria is far better than Morocco.
Sure.
100%.
I agree with that.
When it comes to football, when it comes to anything,
they
Moroccans know they're not better than us.
I think the present Super Eagles looks promising.
Yeah, no, sure.
It's promising.
We are very, very good.
The present Super Eagles is promising.
In my own thought, I believe if it were in probably your time or the GG's and the Amokachi time, they will have to run the school.
Yeah, like
my thoughts.
Like they used to say, there is a saying that every generation is not the same. Yeah.
True.
During my time, I had a wonderful time with my teammate, and we gave all we could. We gave our best. During the time of Okocha, I watched him, Omokachi, Baba Yaro, the rest I watched. They gave their best. And the one thing we have to understand in football is to not expect the best to always win. No. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win, sometimes we draw. Sure. It's a game of 50-50.
Exactly.
Yeah. People used to say Man U is always the best in England, but look at Man U today. But doesn't mean they're poor, doesn't mean they're not good, but definitely they'll come back to the table as long as they keep pushing. So it's all about your time. And keep working hard. The determination matters. One thing I tell footballers is have the hunger, and I believe there should be no excuse for you becoming a professional footballer. If you want to be a footballer, even though you're working, give yourself a time, at least minimum 1 hour to train, to work out on yourself, to do what you have to do to make sure you become good in what you're doing. Because you're not only selling yourself, you're selling your nation. You understand? You're selling your club, and it's also selling your manager if you have a manager. If you're also selling your agent if you have an agent. So it's all about how serious you are on the game. We got people who are far better than me and far better than the Super Eagles. But maybe they never gave what the Super Eagles were looking for, or probably they were not seeing. Or maybe they never had a chance. Yeah, like I said, not everyone is going to make it. Yeah, I've met so much players who are even far better than me, but they never had a chance. I had a chance because, yes, I never stopped. During our time, they used to say football was not really the goal. But look at this generation. Every parent wants a child to play football. Everybody wants a child to have dreadlocks. Everybody wants the child to be a musician. Because now they have understood the meaning of football, dreadlocks, and music, and the rest. So during my time, it was not easy. It was tough, but trust me, we gave our best. And
so sorry, Mr. Jacks, talking about you playing in England. You said you play with
Yeah.
Everton.
Yeah.
With your complexion, so what happened that they are seeing you like a black that they had to attack you?
He is obviously he has
Yeah.
But his
fair
complexion
skin,
doesn't
but he's
look.
obviously black.
But his complexion doesn't look that.
Huh?
Yeah.
His
yeah.
complexion
Me,
doesn't-
I see him more black.
like
than
because
white.
that is you. But like if
Looking at his hair,
yeah, no,
his
his
expression.
complexion alone. You get.
Yeah.
He is afraid to American. His accent might be different though. But why? Why the attack?
Yeah, during our time in England those days, the racism was really, really high.
Hard.
And like I said,
So is it that they are it's easier for them to detect that you're not
yeah,
actually
definitely.
white?
Of course. For me, it's obvious.
We the mixed race from our hair, from the hair, you will know we're mixed
Especially
race.
here.
I'm not fully white because even in England, the white boys when they see me, they don't like me. They tell me, "Fuck off, go back to Africa. You're fucking dickhead." Like this is so much stupid things like. But I keep telling them, hey, I'm just here to do my job and to go back, okay? I don't want problems, I don't want fight. But they saw me as a threat to their women, to the club, to so many things,
Okay, they are doing that out of insecurity.
Yeah.
They are being
And I was
they're insecure.
always
and they are
most,
being that they have this inferiority complex because they know what we blacks are
Yeah.
capable of.
because
Yeah.
they feel that
Using
I
us,
have
their
what they
girls.
don't have.
Yeah.
They feel I'm a threat to
Yeah.
them. And also at the same
Only
time,
your strength, your energy,
even at the same time, the way I intimidate clubs,
Wow.
in my presence. So much happened. But thanks to the British government in England, the racism has really gone down. And people are really, really working towards it. And the blacks have been given opportunity in the national team, in clubs, and the football is becoming a little bit fair, So I wouldn't say that everyone is racist in England, no.
Yeah.
But I was unfortunate to meet those guys, But I'm happy that I survived, and thanks to the guys who saved my life, who protected me, because
And it was physical.
it was physical. Yeah, I was attacked, and
How did it happen? Sorry.
I'm
curious.
I was coming back from training, and on my way coming back, some boys stopped me and started intimidating me and calling me a lot of stuff and insulting me, calling me black monkey. And at the end of the day, I tried to defend myself, and one of them, hit me, and I fell on the floor, and one of them had to shoot, and luckily the bullet only, flew and touched my part of my body, but not really. It didn't really penetrate.
Seriously?
Yeah, and the other one then brought, a golf iron and
That's
flamed
primitive,
on my head,
That's
and hit me so
primitive.
badly.
And this is something we can do to them in Africa.
Yeah,
That's
but
primitive.
thanks to the Pakistan and Indian man who sells fish and chips. That is why I'm not, like I said, I'm not against any religion. These guys were Muslim, and they protected a man who was not a Muslim. And they saved me. And the only thing I could remember was that they brought out their pump action and shot in the air, and the guys
Those
they
guys
flew away,
had
had to run away. So they had to call the ambulance. I was taken to the ambulance, and thanks to them and thanks to the British government and to the doctors and nurses, they saved my life. And I came out successfully, and I was being compensated. And they told me I had to go back to my country, and I came back to France. That was when I had the opportunity to play with Moulin, Ezab, and the rest. And I also played with FC Metz, but I didn't stay long because I only signed for loan.
Okay.
But it wasn't easy because with pains, I was on medications. I was always visiting the doctors, therapies, psychologists. So much was going on my brain, and it wasn't easy for me as a young footballer. But I never gave up, and thanks to myself and thanks to God and thanks to my friends, my mom, my dad, and my well wishers and my fans, and and I survived it and I came out. So that is what I keep telling every footballer. It's not because it's my time. Doesn't mean
So you are seeing him more of white now, and then there they are seeing him as just black.
I want to see the tire you like.
Being a mixed race is not easy
Man.
too. Okay, let's bring it back home here in Nigeria. Being a mixed race, I don't know, am I using the right word?
Yeah, mixed race. Yeah.
Mixed race. Have you been treated differently here in Nigeria? Have you? Let it not be that you are mistreated there, and then here you are somehow being mistreated again. Have you faced any being treated differently in an unpleasant way?
You know, Nigeria is my home. You know, and I love Nigeria. You know, despite
because to some Nigerians they would say this guy is white.
You know, yeah. You know, in Nigeria, yeah, people see me as full white because of my complexion and my hairstyle. And I would say 90% I'm home. Like, I feel loved by everyone, different tribe. 10% yes, I do meet some people who don't really like me, but not much. You can't guarantee that if you go to a nation that everyone is going to love you. No. We do have people that doesn't like you. You know.
But do you think anybody in Nigeria didn't like you because of your look?
I've met one or two people that never liked me because they said my dad actually enslaved them. Yes, I told them, listen, that is what that I don't know. I don't care about that. We have so much mixed race in Nigeria, you know, and we are loved by Nigerian people, and we're actually been accepted. And we have a lot of them who have played for Nigerian national team.
So they went historical with it,
You know, sometimes most of our citizens here have this myopic sense of reasoning. We have the gullible ones.
Yeah, sure.
So when you have such people in your midst, you should expect
anything.
I always expect anything, you know. Even when I go with my manager, he knows. And one thing about my manager, Mr. Tony, his nickname is Olowo. You know, he's from Anambra. He based in Lagos with me. We've been working for more than 7 years.
Wow.
He's a very nice guy, cool guy. You know, he knows no one can intimidate me. This place is not my home. Yeah. Like, you know, if you do me anything,
you be Odo.
I decrease.
Odo for your ass. So,
if you want me to craze, go craze.
We go craze.
I enter Keke, I enter Kurokwe.
You don't understand.
No place where they blend.
Yes, now.
Now my home at day.
Yes.
If you come tell me say you be Frenchman, that one are your problem. I speak Progian, I get Nigerian passport. Even police have they feel me. They don't intimidate me.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing is that do not be intimidated by people. Stand your ground. Whether you're a full white guy, you're half white or whatever. As long as you don't allow, because Nigerians
at the end of the day, you are you.
Yeah, because that's also Nigerians have this little bit of intimidation.
Exactly.
And me, like I said, you don't waste your time if you try and come. If you want me to exchange them for blue, I'm ready.
And I know say when you go to when you travel probably to your mom's side, they'll be like speaking Igbo and they'll be wondering if you're hearing. Or by the time maybe someone insulted you with Igbo language,
it has happened so many times.
I'm sure that would happen.
You'll be like, Ina, what do you think you're saying?
It has happened so many times. Like, I go to so many places, I pretend I don't speak Igbo, you know, and
easily believe.
People think, yes, I don't really speak Igbo. Some people like say a lot of shit about me. Some would say so many things, and if I really want to blend, I would like, no, I want to speak Igbo.
Yes,
I won't confirm on Igbo. You understand? So the audience watching me have to know that this is an Igbo boy. I represent Igbo people. I represent Nigeria, and I still represent where I grew up, which is Lagos. So I be Lagosian, I be Igbo boy, I be Nigerian boy.
So in a nutshell, you're a proud Nigerian.
Every child,
you know.
So we save time. Let's look at it now. In conclusion, how can one get into the academy?
Okay.
And how old must I be to get into the academy? I'm talking about the minimum age and then the maximum. You understand?
Okay. Yeah. We work from 8 years to maximum currently to 27, 28.
8 to 28.
To 27,
28.
Yeah, 27, 28. And depending on the level of your play and depending on your profile and what you have to present. And you must not actually be a professional or amateur. What matters is if you're good, we can work with you. We have some players who don't need to come to the academy. They already have a profile, or there are some players who want to have a profile, while we have some players who are already pro. They just need other clubs. So it depends who you bring in. And if you have a player who is already more than 28 years that wishes to continue, then we can discuss business. Like, we can get to a club of maybe 1 year contract, that's a minimum. Yeah, because sometimes you're getting old. And we're registered. We do have our CSC in Nigeria, you know. We're a registered company, and this is the proof You know, this is our ID card. You know, so we are really registered, and so we're willing to work with them for sure.
Say one never played football, but all of a sudden he has picked interest and he just realized I can play, and he's already like
He's in love with the game.
already like 17. Is there any possibility of that person
Why not?
being admitted and really he would be able to make it?
Sure. We do have.
You have not been playing previously.
That is why you need time. You know, you don't just come into the club and expect us to do miracle. You know, everything is all about your performance, and you need.
But it's at best it's better you've been playing.
Yes,
Right from,
but
say,
you know, we can't judge.
before you are 10.
We can't judge them because we still have some players who have been playing, but when they have the opportunity, they don't make it and they can't go far. You understand? So it's not all about now or tomorrow. It's all about what can you give to the in the pitch. So it's the decision of the coach and the agents and the managers to say he's ready. Then we talk business. But before that, you need to be a full member. You have to do registration. You have to come see us. You know, that's why I said they can contact me through you guys. Since you guys have my number, you can also paste my number, my WhatsApp number on the video
on the screen
for them to get in touch with me. And if they want to get in touch in my Instagram, they can definitely. So we can talk business, and we do. And we also, to conclude it, we also have a foundation which we use in helping, you know, people, you know, health-wise.
Tell us about the foundation.
You know, that is our T-shirt. You know, the name of the foundation is Jean Chisom Ebedike Foundation, sharing with love and happiness. We have helped a lot of people. We have been recognized by some governors also. In the early COVID-19, our team supported Nigerian government with 9 million.
Wow.
Which we do have approved. It's on the internet, and it's also on my Instagram.
This is good.
We gave from our own pocket. We have helped a lot of souls in Nigeria, Senegal, Ghana, Benin Republic, Chad, Niger, Ghana, but more especially in Nigeria. I've been recognized by the governor of Akwa Ibom, and also Nigerian, also in Lagos. That was years ago.
So which means your foundation is well certified.
Yeah, we're
verified.
Why not? We're recognized, you know, for we to spend such money and for we to do. And we do have some pictures, like, you know, this is few of my awards. You know, like you can see I was recognized. This is when I was recognized by the governor of Akwa Ibom. This is in Lagos. This is in England when I play football in Everton. And there's a few of our workers who worked with us. Okay, they were employed officially and they were paid, you know. And we went to their state: Calabar, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Lagos. You know, we went to some orphanage homes. You know, we helped a lot of orphanage homes in Lagos, in other states in Nigeria. And if people wish to partner with us and to support, they're well appreciated and welcome. And we wish to, you know, work with people. Why not? And these are the board of trustees. We have the DPO, you know, from Imo State, who is partner with us. We have our king from Imo State, who is partner with us. So, for a police officer to be in part of my team, it means that I'm recognized even by the Nigerian police. You know,
of course.
So it's not really easy. And trust me, a lot of people come to us and they demand for so much, and it's not been easy. We can't help everyone, but we really want to help. So we just need support, and we need, you know, more of help, connection, and whatever you can give to this foundation. And trust us, whatever we're doing, we put it out there for people to know that we're real. We put it on social media, we send proof, receipts, and whatever we do. We're not here to scam, and we're not here to use it to make money, no. Because we do have proof of what we've done in the past, definitely.
But actually, it's been quite fruitful having you here in the studio.
Thank you very much.
Listener out there, if you are an aspiring footballer, of course you heard him right.